Good morning, my sugar woogers and my beautiful butterflies. How art thou this morning? It's a beautiful day somewhere. It's just not here. The only thing that's beautiful about it is that I got some sugar woogers and some beautiful butterflies that's going to come over to the house in a few minutes. That's a wonderful thing. And in steps sweet and sassy with the lovely roses and a smile. Thank you. The first one in the house today. You made my day. What you say? Now I see two in the building. Who's the next one that came up here? Ooh, Nisi Pumara, she's in the house. Hey, girlfriend. Happy Tuesday to you. Hey, Betty, how you doing this morning? Let's see. And Lisa Hill came in with the hearts and the roses. I thank you. Hey, Kimberly, good to see you this morning. Seeing everybody is just happy coming in with the hearts and the roses. That's what I'm talking about. Ain't nobody mad over here. Not even the devil. He ain't even mad. Hey, Jules, how you doing? Thank you for the roses. I appreciate it. Let's see who else is in the house. Miss Jackie Johnson came in with her rose. You don't even know it, but you literally make my day too with your beautiful spirit. Oh, thank you, sweet and sassy. Thank you. Like I always say, if I can only help one person a day, I feel like my living wasn't in vain. Okay? Um, Sweet and Sassy speaking to everybody in the chat. Hey, Michelle for life. How you doing this morning with the happy faces? I love it. Kimberly say, I hope everyone is in good spirits this morning. Oh, yeah. Nobody is messed up in the head, but my coworker over there, the disgruntled one, she the only one messed up in the head out here. The rest of them got maybe minor issues, but nothing we can't deal with. Like we can get over that, but I just don't know. It's kind of bad. Look at Sting. Oh my gosh, she stopped by the flower store, y'all. She stopped by Hobby Lobby. She done been everywhere this morning. Look at Sting. Sting said, I'm coming in. I'm bringing everything for everybody. We appreciate you, Sting. I ain't forgetting nobody. Everybody in the chat can have a heart, a rose, a crown. Bring it, okay? No, we ain't gonna complain about nothing over here. Complain for what? We get rid of the problem because we know who to give it to, okay? When we can't fix stuff over here, we give it to him. And it always works out. It might not work out when you want it to work out, but it's gonna work out, okay, on his time. Just give it up and go on about your business. Carla said, good morning. What's up, little comedian? And chat, looking pretty today with your cool and smile. Yeah, I'm happy. Shoot, ain't no sun out there, but I still can be happy. My mind is so strong, I can think in my mind that the sun is shining outside. And it'll be sun shining to me. Okay? That's my brain. That's how it works. Good morning, Ms.V. Hey, Elaine, how you doing? Thanks everyone for the prayers. My granddaughter is resting good after her surgery yesterday. That's what I'm talking about over here. We want some positive good news over here because we know prayer works over here. It ain't got to be 2 days long. You ask God for what you want and go on. He got other people he got to see too. You ain't the only one. Hey, no more drama. I'm so glad you in the chat today. You look so pretty. I'm working and listening. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's see. Jules Pearl say, I'm in good spirits, just not feeling so well, but I'm making it. Just hang in there, Jules. Just keep praying to him. Take whatever you need to get rid of whatever problem you got and get on back up and get the moving. That's all I can tell you. You always know that he got it in his hands. And when it's your time to go, it's your time to go. And if you believe in him, you ain't got nothing to worry about. That's just that simple, okay? It's the straddles on the fence, and it's the flip-floppers, and it's the ones that's not sure. and they have to sell themselves on social media to get attention. They never had attention in their life. So they have to come out here and tell themselves, I'm beautiful. They have to tell themselves they everything around them is amazing. That's not good. That's not good at all. You don't feel too good about yourself. You got to do all that. I mean, look at my chat coming in and I'm telling them how beautiful they are and thank you so much for the hearts and the roses. When the last time somebody brought you a rose? Huh? That could be a problem. So you got childhood issues that's working on you. It's not good. Hang in there, Miss Jewel. That's right, Kimberly. Tell her. Be strong. In life, you're going to have a little pain. I'm having a little right now. And I'm acting like I'm not. It's just all good, okay? It comes with the territory. If you live to get old, you'll have some aches and pains. You ain't necessarily got to be old these days because people are not living as long and they're having too many problems in their younger years. They won't make it to be my age. Could somebody repeat that back to California? He got the whole world in his hands. To got the whole world in his hands. Got the whole world in his hands. You got that right, Sting. Now that's a hell of a job. That's why I don't come out here trying to do his job because I can't handle the whole world. I'm trying to handle almost 2,000 of y'all here on one channel, okay? That's coming in and out, not necessarily every day, but some come every day. Some I don't see in a while, but I know they're still here, but they check in on other pages even and let me know that they watch the replay and stuff like that. But I would hate to think that I had to come out here every day and waste y'all's time anywhere from an hour to 2 hours, and you got nothing from me. Nothing whatsoever. She came out here, her hair wasn't combed. She came out here looking like her face wasn't washed. Some days I have soap on my face still, so you I looked back on a video and I had moisturizer over there. I had to laugh at me. I was like, well, at least you did it, okay? You can't worry about the world out there, what they think. The hell with the world. They don't have no clue what you got going on up in here. They have no clue, okay? They can only get out there and give their opinions and imagine. And they better not be wrong, okay? Good morning, Ms.V. New sub from Macon, Georgia. Woo! Look at Vonda. Denton Pierce. From Macon, Georgia, all the way from Macon. Who'd I know lived in Macon? Is that where James Brown is from Macon, Augustus? One of them. Because when he was getting in trouble, he was rolling up and down the road in that raggedy truck when he was on that PCP. James had lost his old mind. But James had to deal with some stuff before he left here because that last wife he had went and got, her body done and she didn't make it through it. I don't know what happened, but she didn't make it. Very beautiful woman. Jules is a beautiful name. It's pretty. It really is, Kimberly. It makes you think of a gym. Me. When I think of a jewel, I think of a gym. So that's where I see Jules as a gym. She has some really good content over there. It's just got to catch on. People got to watch her more and see that she's really trying to bring you a positive message when she comes on. She has fun on the weekend with her music and visiting her house. If it's just for 10 minutes, I'm going by her house on the weekend. And then I might not get back over there until maybe in the middle of the week, but I try to watch two things while I'm over there so I can give her 2 likes. So that's the way I have to do it because there's so many channels out here now. And I don't just hang around in this sector all the time. I visit other channels. So it's a lot. Let's not forget to hit the doorbell before entering. Thank you for that, sweet and sassy. Well, let me tell you what one of the Roz squatters told Roz on her video. She's calling me doorbell now. This lady, I don't even remember her name, but I remember her comment. And she said to Roz, she said, I'm on my way over to Doorbell's house. Who is the only person out here that says ring that doorbell and come on in, which is my like button? Okay, so that's telling y'all I'm not lying about they come over here and they are subscribed over here. She told Roz on the video she was going to Doorbell's house. She left Roz's chat to come over here to Doorbell. Not today. This would have been the live Roz did 2 days ago. That live. Yep. So my message is even getting to them, for them to even want to come over here and hear me. And that's what's crazy. Everybody's welcoming you, Vonda. Get in the chat, baby. Feel free to speak over here, okay? I'm not like California. When you go over there and you say something that makes sense, common sense, you get blocked over there because common sense ain't common sense over there no more. No, no, ma'am. Hey, Homestyle, how you doing this morning? Ms.V and everyone that's here, have an awesome day. Thank you, Homestyle. I appreciate that. Hey, Ducky with the roses and the hearts. How you doing this morning? And Miss Sandra Duncan is in the house saying good morning. Wanda Denton Pierce is speaking to you, Carla. See, y'all already know each other. She already gave you a warm welcome. So now Carla's the comedian over here, baby. You hit the right one. You were supposed to sing it, Miss V. Oh, next time, Sting. The real spills with Jewel is laughing. Ain't V, I'm in the bushes on other pages. They crazy. Well, baby, I just stay off of them. If they not making common sense to me, if common sense does not make common sense, I'm going to give them something else to say. When I first came out here, I came out here with make it make sense. Now, I'm tired of hearing that. So I'm going to give y'all a new one. Common sense ain't common sense no more. That's the new one. That's for this year because I'm sick of that one, okay? It's just certain things I know I corned out here on these streets and I'm tired of hearing it. I'm just sick of hearing it. Make it make sense. Nothing you say over there makes sense. That's why common sense ain't common sense no more. Okay, because that's all you need in this world to make it is common sense. If you have common sense, you will be able to get you a decent enough education to make it out here. Most of the people out here in the working world now have to go beyond college to compete with the world because they coming in with masters and they coming in with PhDs from other countries, okay, when they hit here. So you thinking that you have a high school education in this day and time, it's not going to get you too far. It's just not. I mean, you have to face the reality. When I was coming up, it was almost a demand that you had a college education. And you see what age I am. So why don't you think it's a demand now to be master's degree, PhD, or whatever, to compete with the job market out there? You're already coming in with no experience. So they got to spend money training you for the job if they hire you. Those days are pretty much over for, I know somebody working in there. Most stuff go through corporate offices now on a computer. So you have no idea who's interviewing you. None whatsoever. Most of the plants here, most of the people who started working at those plants started on a mom and pop and a brother and a sister thing. Those days are over. They had whole families working over there in the Texas City plants, not at the Chocolate Bayou plant. We were non-union, so they had different rules for us and paid us more money to stay out of the union, which turned out to be great for me because I never had to worry about being laid off from a strike or nothing else. Got to look at life like it really is. Well, Myra, you be careful out there in them bushes, because I don't know when the last time them bushes been cut. And it's probably some mosquitoes out there now, because we got mosquitoes here in Texas, baby. One was in here last night. We had a fight. I won, okay? Hey, Linda, how are you this morning? Thank you for the roses, the butterfly, and the praying hands. I appreciate it. And you brought some laughter. Thank you. I definitely comes on here natural, being myself, nothing less. Exactly. And you stay the way you are, stay the course. You'll be fine. Every channel doesn't grow at the same rate. Okay? It depends on what you bring. And if you bring in a good positive message and it's genuinely you, you'll grow a little slower. But once you get out there and people catch on, it'll flourish. Everything does, I mean, all kids don't learn how to walk, talk, or do anything at the same time, for that matter. We're no different. We're no different. You know, if you want to get out there and base everything on drama of what is the popular trend right now, to get on here and tear down another black sister, and you claim you black, I have some questions about that. You know, I always got questions. Always. And I got some questions about that. Why would you do that? For that little bit of money. It tells me you never had any money. You're not making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. You ain't even close to the amount of money she's making. So why would anybody want to listen to you? Why would anybody want your advice? Your opinions are your opinions, but they don't necessarily fit in anybody else's world. Only yours. Nobody lives like that. I don't know nobody that live like you. I don't. Sad situation. She's so disrespectful to her supporters. They can't give her any advice without her cussing them out. She was on something yesterday. Her whole demeanor, her whole personality was totally different. Now, I'm not going to come out here and say she was on drugs, because I wasn't there. I'm not like her. I don't talk stuff I don't know and don't see with my own eyes. Even if it's told to me, I didn't see it. So I'm going to say I didn't see it, but it was said, okay? So me not seeing her taking the drugs, I can't say she was on them. I'm going to say she act like she was on them. That's the behavior I got yesterday. I mean, cussing was fluid. It was just very... Greta can never say anything else about Miss Carver, Miss Loretta, me, or nobody else out here with the cussing. Because Roz's mouth need to be washed with soap and water when she got through yesterday. On the real. And she going to church Sunday. Easter Sunday. So she a once a year Christian, not a twice a year Christian. Twice a year Christians, we have them down there. They come Easter and Christmas. So she just a once a year Christmas, because I don't remember her going to anything affiliated with a church at Christmas. She was out here doing the drama. She was out here doing her rifle. She was out here scamming the people. She was out here not bringing a receipt, a bank statement like she said she was. That's what she was doing at Christmas time. But I recall going to a church function. I have it on my videos. I took y'all to a banquet, a church banquet, which was a comedian there. We had great gospel local singers out of Houston. We were all dressed for the occasion. Gifts were given away, color TVs, everything. But what I don't want you to do is mix God in this stuff out here, because I don't see God in you. I don't feel no kind of godly spirit about you. Because it don't say in the book, come out here and do what you're doing. You don't see nobody else doing it. So why are you doing it? Because that's the way you raise yourself. You've been on the street all your life. You don't know anything but street. That's it. When you got to Brentwood, you actually thought you had gone somewhere. You did. You went to a place where people lived in the 80s of their brand new home that you living in. But this is 2023, love bug. A little bit behind, huh? Being the bragger that you are, you're a little bit behind. That's all I want to say. Uh-huh. You should be in a smart home. Why aren't you? Mm-hmm. When you get to be such and such an age, you remember you told me that on a video? Oh, I'm gonna be living in my big home. I'm not. Why don't you go live in some of your homes? So you always worrying about stuff that ain't none of your darn business. Because you don't have a life to talk about. That's why you gotta always talk about somebody else's life and somebody else's home. Because you don't have one. It's just that simple. You don't own a home. But you coming for people that do own homes. You riding in a little old used Camry, but you coming for people who I know have automobiles. What does that say about you? And the people that have come to your platform in your chat that's making these comments that you're reading. You unhappy? They unhappy? Y'all share similarities because they see things just like you. You picked up the right cult members. You got them. It's sad to say that they're leaving. They're still leaving. You might have some to come, but you sure got some leaving. I tell you that every day. And thank you for those who have come over here. You've been very, very respectful. Y'all don't bother nobody. It's the few that's over there trying to defend her over here that come over after. I leave the comments up so they can say whatever they want to say because they can't say it over there. They'll get blocked. So they have to come over here and tell me what's going on. Okay, I have a few comments, Roz, that some people wrote in your comment section that they honestly wanted you to know about. Okay, so let me find them right quick so I can read them to you because I know you don't go back and read your comments. You just leave it open because you're at a point where you don't really care. You past caring now. It's all about you got to eat. You got to be able to buy your grandchildren something. Like you the only one in the world to have grandchildren that you buy something. Huh? You think everybody else who has grandchildren don't do anything. Huh? I'm just asking. That's the way it's coming across. It's coming across like you the only one that does anything for their grandchildren. No, people don't have to come out here and brag like you about what you do, which should be an ordinary thing. It shouldn't be Easter for them to get something. These kids are not my kids that live next door. But they know they can come over here any day of the week. And if I don't have what they want, they know I'm going to pick it up at the store. And they're not my grandchildren. They're Hispanic. I met them. Okay? They like me from day one. Everywhere I go, kids follow me because I'm good to them. I treat them like a child. They respect me. I respect them too. They have their boundaries also. It's certain things you shouldn't do and say or ask a child. Mm-hmm. Yeah. In case you didn't know that. Okay, where am I? Okay, I'm at Jules. To be honest, Ms.V, I don't want all that negative traffic. I love the way my channel is running nice and slow. Exactly. You want people that are respectful, they're friendly, they're kind to each other. That's what I have grown over here. And I haven't gotten anybody over here yet that does not get along with each other. You know, if they don't belong in here, and we get them out of here. So I like I say all the time, I feel so blessed to have my chat. I'm thankful and wonderfully blessed. I like how you set the tone in the room. Love it. Thank you, Kimberly. I told you I want a laid back atmosphere over here. I don't see the need in coming out here every day and just tearing down another woman, tearing her child down. I have nothing else to talk about. I can't bring you any other message other than, did you see what such and such did? Yeah, she was doing this. Yeah, that's gossiping. That's not a message. Nobody want to hear that. And common sense ain't common no more when you still doing it. And it's 2 years later and she's still doing what she wants to do. Live her life. Not caring whether you like it, don't like it. It doesn't matter. You're nobody. You just a content creator. That's it. Coming out here with no content. That's it. Her channel is growing. Because they genuinely do like her. Always have. And you can't stop it. She is who she is. Very transparent. You're not. You're not transparent at all. You just got a big mouth. You cuss a lot. And you think that's the way to go. You're on the wrong road, baby. That's why you didn't come out here on a train, plane, boat, helicopter. You just came out here on foot. And that's by where you are. I haven't seen anything you've accomplished in 2 years. You just talked about her accomplishments. Everything she has, she's practically gotten in the last 2 years. Where your 10 acres? The farmhouse, that's what you call it. Where's yours? See what I'm saying? You can't talk about somebody else who has something you don't even own. Never had. Never. You can't talk about her and her views and nothing else. Because you've never made those kind of views. Or that kind of money. But it's become so important to you. Why? Is your name on her checking account? Her savings account? Why is it important to you? You should be worried about getting you some furniture polish for that table instead of using a glass cleaner on the table. That's what you should be concerned about. You should get on your diet because you're overweight and it's bad on your heart and you have heart problems. It's bad on your kidneys and you have kidney problems. It's bad on your stomach. Dwayne said you had stomach problems. You said you had high blood pressure. So why don't you get up off the sofa and find you something to do, like go and exercise, go walking, get out the house. Yeah. If you're too weak to walk by yourself, get you a walker. Medicaid will give you one. Push that walker up and down that sidewalk. Don't try to go over to the school. That's too far for you. Just go up and down the sidewalk. You're going to walk all the way down the sidewalk, 2 streets over, and turn around and come back. That's what you can do. That'll give you something to do for a couple of hours because it's going to take you a few hours to do that. Then when you come back, fix you a healthy lunch, okay? Salad. You can put some meat in it. Hard-boiled eggs. I don't even know if you can eat cheese. You probably shouldn't be eating cheese. Put some broccoli in there, some cauliflower in there, some lettuce, some onions, tomatoes. Fill it up with veggies, okay? And start eating that for lunch. Put different salad dressings on it so it won't taste the same every day. Do different meats in it. Do turkey in it one day. Do chicken in it one day. Okay? Make fish tacos instead of ground beef. Leave that ground beef alone. It sits heavy in your stomach for days. Doesn't digest right away. Okay? I want you to start taking care of you. Don't worry about me, Trees, and nobody else out here. We didn't ask you for your help. That's where you're going wrong. You're trying to pretend that you want to help everybody out here, but you really don't. You don't. You can't help yourself. How the hell you gonna help somebody else? Huh? Let's get real. Common sense ain't common sense no more, is it? When your house is falling apart, your son just got a YouTube page, only got 2 videos up, but he's telling you he don't want to be bothered with you and your negativity. And he has your supporters over there. He's telling them, don't bring that over on his channel. You didn't get it. You didn't even get your own son's message. Hello. You will eventually. He'll tell it again. You came out here and told a lie that your son didn't want his car seen. Next video, he showed it. We've already seen it. Nice car, Juju. You out here trying to separate and break up homes, and you get joy and pain out of that because your home has been separated for years. What I see in Juju, his father did a damn good job. It was the best thing, best decision you could have ever made for him to start giving you trouble and you give him to his daddy. Because he is not like those 2 girls that you raised. I don't hear him over there cussing on his channel. I hear him saying he don't want the negativity on his channel. But he's the baby. And what can he say? He's just moving on with his life. Great decision. Because it's sure not helping him to stay around you. You too thugged out. You too drugged out. I don't know what kind of pills you taking, but they simply had you going crazy yesterday. I don't know if it's the medication you on, the prescription drugs, or the street drugs at this point. That you took something yesterday that had you wired. Yeah. Any clinical psychologist yesterday would have given you a strong medication. Calm you down. Because I told you, everything that you say, it's not about anybody else. It's your life that you are projecting into their life. You projected all of your life on me, sugar mama. I never thought I'd live to see the day where I could call you the sugar mama that you are. You bought a car, huh? Sugar mama. You brought a man straight out of prison, huh? Sugar mama. But you talked about Coco and Treese, didn't you? It's kind of sad. It's really kind of sad that people leave messages in your chat. So let me read you one, since you won't read them yourself, obviously. This is the comments after your live is over. This lady says, Roz, I hate just one request. If you don't mind, will you please stop bringing up what Courtney's mother has done to him? See, she's still a little confused in her comments because she didn't say allegedly. She's saying that it happened because that's what you said. Quote, leader. I'm just saying. Okay. I can only imagine he is reminded. It relieves it every time he hears it. He relives it every time he hears it. That came from Miss Anita Simpson to you, Roz. You didn't read it. She left it in your comments. You should probably stop blocking those people that are asking you serious questions that is making you look so jealous and so evil and so hateful and so mean. So low life. Russ, nobody wants to be down there that low. I don't know anybody. There are street people I know don't carry themselves like you. No, ma'am. It's not our fault that you didn't have what you wanted or needed from the time you hit this world. It's not our fault. We didn't make you. at all. You have to blame that on your mother and father. They conceived you. We didn't. Stop taking your frustrations of your life out on other people. We're not taking it out on you. We have enough common sense to realize that whatever happened in our younger years, it's behind us. We are not wasting our time reliving bad stuff in our life. We're moving forward, okay? Because we realize that we don't know the hour of the day. So we live each day to its fullest, and we do what we want to do within this day, our daily bread. And it's not about sitting up talking about what you don't have, is what you're telling us every day. You have no travel skills whatsoever. You've never been anywhere. Whoever is booking the trips, they don't even know how to book the trips. You took the worst table etiquette to Hawaii they probably ever seen. Y'all were definitely seen and heard. You didn't blend in. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. That's a saying for anywhere you go. Okay? Or if you don't want to do what they're doing, you should be exiting the back door, the front door, the side door, whatever door you can get out of. I found myself in places I'm like, I don't want to be here. And I exit out. Because I don't have to. We have choices in life. You don't know when to exit. That's the problem. You don't know when to quit. You don't know when to stop. So every day you come out here and you look bad, and you make other black women out here look bad across the world. Because they stereotype us as being like you. Nothing like you. Don't want to be. I don't see any good in you, period. You just like a gnat, a wasp, an ant, mosquito. They just bite you, get full and die. That's it, and that's all. When you finish your videos, this is a challenge. Go back and look at the videos and see what you said to entertain your people. And see how you tore yourself down. You didn't tear down anybody else at all, period. Only you tore you down. You showed us what you didn't have. You showed us what you were jealous of. You said what you had, but then we saw no receipts to come to find out. Never was yours. You never had it. You live through your children, vicariously through your children. You live through them. Because each one of them has something you don't have. You come out here with the Raw Squad every day for them to pump you up. You reading their comments, so that's how they feel. So you feel the same way those negative comments are coming in, you feel that same way because you read them. Even if you read them, you could say, maybe, I don't exactly feel that way. You don't have to get into it with your chat. They have the right to have their own opinions about everything and everybody. But I don't have to feel the same way they feel. But I don't have to argue back and forth with them either. Okay, that's cool. Keep it moving. You don't know how to do that. You don't have any social skills about yourself whatsoever. Now, you said John and Day didn't have them, but you don't have them either. You don't get along with any of your co-workers at all. It's something wrong with each and every one of us, in your opinion. Your opinion. But yet, each and every one of these people that you out here trying to tear down, you can't touch them because they don't want to be touched by you. That's what you're not understanding. Do I need to slow it down a little bit more so you can understand it? The content creators that you're tearing down really don't want to be around you because of your behavior, how you act. You have multiple disorders. Multiple. That's how I know you're not going to a therapist because you've not gotten any better in 2 years. You're the same person. So what therapist is going to put his brand on your name? Oh, I take care of Ross. No, 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 no. Don't call my name. uh-uh. She the same way she was. Nothing has changed. She's gotten worse. Mm-hmm. It's to be expected. Your money maker left you. Mm-hmm. Juju ain't giving you his. He trying to make a life of his own. Your older daughter is trying to get to New York, a world away from you. Mm-hmm. And if she passed that exam, she gone. And that's the best thing she could do because it's not working out on the West Coast for her. Not with you around. Mm-mm. No, she can get to New York. She can start over. She can start a decent channel and come out and talk legal talk and maybe make her some money that way. Because this, what she doing over here, it ain't going to work. It's not going to bring her enough money to even pay her bills. That's why her bills are behind. Mm-hmm. It's working for Day Day. She don't need that much money. She in school. And you taking it anyway. She's not getting her check. Because if she was getting a check, you wouldn't be having to issue her money. She'd go in her purse and get her own money. Mm-hmm. So how much money do you need a month? While you out here in everybody else's business, let me ask you a question. You getting a check from John, okay? The child is in the no-no's name, or Dodo, which one? It ain't in yours. You couldn't live in that house if that child was in your name. Come on, work with me. So that's still your check. You got 3 pages. You got Instagram, you got Facebook, you got YouTube. Is that it? And you mean to tell me that's not enough money for you to have to come out here and do what we saw you do at Christmas? We saw you. We also saw that you never, ever did nothing but run your mouth. To this day, you will always go down in YouTube history as the biggest thief in this sector. Because I don't know how much you took, but you took it. And you told them. And they silly enough to sit over there and give you their money and then turn around and you tell them it ain't their money and you did with it what you wanted to do with it. You bold. They're dumb and you bold. But you have brainwashed them to think like you think. I cannot believe that those people even function in the real world. I can't. And support you. Because if they were like that in the real world, they wouldn't be around long. People are not going to take that in real life situations. I don't care who it is. Mm-mm. Nobody's going to walk over nobody in real life. Nobody. Mm-mm. We have defense mechanisms built in. Yeah. It's all in how you want to approach it. Everybody's not hood where they're going to come out here on these streets talking like you and have no class about themselves whatsoever. And you think that people really want to live like you. I don't think so. I'm going to start in my chat. Let's see. Thank you, Miss Linda Watson, for coming in. How are you? I definitely comes on here natural being myself, nothing less. Okay, that's Jules. I read all of that. Okay. I like how you set the tone in the room. Thank you, Kimberly. Good morning, Miss Susie. Happy Tuesday to you, Lois. Um, we free to express ourselves in a respectful manner. Exactly. What is the purpose of having a chat if the chat is not going to talk to you? You coming out here to talk to them every morning, and why can't they express what they're feeling? And like I say, sometimes it may be off the topic, but it might be a topic we might need to discuss, like yesterday when one of the members of the community wasn't well. Okay, I would hate to thought that we didn't know this. And she went through the whole day by herself, but we supposed to be a community of women and men over here. I don't think they operate like that in the communities, not the ones I've lived in. Vonda, we free to express ourselves in a respectful manner. You got that right. Bad and Bougie is in the house, and thank you for the roses. I appreciate it. Good morning, Ms.V. Mods and chat, driving and listening. Can't speak individually, but everyone have a beautiful, blessed Tuesday. And she has hearts and roses, and that's coming from Miss Terry Cody. Thank you for the smiley faces also. Vonda says, Sting, okay, I've been in the bushes here for a few days, just feeling the vibe. I'll be chatting soon. Feel free. Whenever you choose to come in, Vonda, come in like everybody else. Kimberly, I know you won, Miss V. I just thought about what you was talking about, Kimberly. Okay. Good morning, Miss V. That's from Wanda Younger. Hey, Miss Geraldine, how you doing this morning? Welcome to Chatting with Miss V. No need to be in the bushes over here. No. I tell them that all the time. Hey, Shonda, how you doing this morning? Hope all is well with you. Thanks for coming over. Always a pleasure when content creators come over. So far, we have Jules and Shonda Thoughts in the building this morning. Okay. Shonda Thoughts, call me at 4 your time, Ms. V, so we can take a look today. Okay. Thank you so much, Shonda. I will. Okay. I got you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And my daughter coming through. Good morning, Wanda Younger. How you doing? Look at my niece. Where you been, Tay? I ain't seen you in 2 weeks, girl. Everything okay? Um, Kizzy P. Good morning and welcome to Chat with Miss P. Oh, Lord, I can't say my own name. Kizzy P. Good morning and welcome to Chatting with Miss V. Thank you for the hearts and roses. I hope you have liked, shared, subscribed. Please do. You are welcome. Kizzy P is in the building. Show love. Shantae is speaking the sting. And Debbie is in the house this morning saying, good morning, everyone. Hope you pray you have a great day. And you too, Debbie. Let's see. We're moving on. Sting is donating to the channel this morning. We are very grateful. Thank you very much. May it come back to you 1,000-fold. 1,000. That's way a whole nother number higher. Okay? Wait. That'll be how many zeros? 4. 3 zeros and a 1. 1,000. Then it could be 10. We could add another 0. We could add another 0 and make it 100. Speak that into existence. See if Miss Thing come up with 10, 1, 10, 100, or we'll even take it to 1,000,000. Hey, why not? Dreams do come true. Yes. Good morning, Miss Susie. How you doing? Hey, Michelle. How you doing? And the young lady, Sarah Love, wasn't even being disrespectful. She just said something Callie didn't like. And then, boom, Sarah is now the enemy. That's her mind. That's how she looks at life and how she looks at things. I've had people come into my chat and I didn't understand what they were saying because they're writing it, they know what they're saying, but I'm reading it and it's not coming across like what they meant. We just stopped and cleared it up. No, Ms. V, that's not what I meant. I meant this. Or no, sweet and sassy, I don't understand. Can you rewrite it? It's just that simple. But a lot of times she's taking what people are saying to her too. And she's trying to make it that negative she wants to talk on. And that's not what they're telling her. I've noticed that over there. Um, I agree, sweet and sassy. Miss Younger is speaking to Michelle. I don't feel God in here either, Miss B. I don't feel God in here either. You don't feel God in my chat, or you don't feel God in her chat. Talk to me. I talk back. The real Brooklyn is in the house this morning. Thank you for the roses. Let's see who else is here. Everybody speaking to you, Wanda. Good morning, Devetta. Thank you for the rose and the crown. Homestyle say higher education without common sense is still a no-win situation. It does not have to be in your opinion. That's true. That's a fact. Homestyle. A college educated fool ain't no good for nobody because they got most sense to do bad things. Scam, lie, steal. They are smarter, they think, until they get caught. Yes. They're on a high level of thinking crooked stuff. That's bad. She doesn't want to uplift nobody. Always putting trees down. Every day, Kimberly. Yes, ma'am. Every day. If she doesn't go into that, though, you got to think about it, Kimberly. If she doesn't go into that content about trees, she's going to lose those people because that's what they want to talk about. She's smart. She know the game. She knows what her chat wants to talk about. Anybody with common sense can tell. If you've been out here for a little while, you know exactly what your chat is wanting to talk about. If you're talking about something they don't want to talk about, they're not going to stay in the chat the whole time. They're not, if you put up a topic and they see, I don't want to talk, they're not coming in. They might watch it later, when they don't have nothing else to do. But common sense tells you a lot in life and out here on these streets. So she's in a place where she has to talk about trees. It's never going to be good. Never, never. Okay? It's not good enough for her to have $1 million or $800,000 or buy 10 acres or buy her home. Okay? When Teresa's 39, what is she, 51? Old enough to be Teresa's mom. She old enough to be her children's mama. She old enough to be Teresa's mom. Yeah. So I just find that just disheartening. It's distasteful. It's just hood. I mean, what else can you say? And she's not going to leave it. I mean, that's her way out. She thinks. It's just coming out here talking about other black women in this sector. And it's just sad. She's pitiful. And this ain't the first time I've told her that. Irvin, what did you say, or did you block your message? Good morning. I love that short look on you, Ms.V. Thank you, Jules. I'm enjoying it. It's not much to work with. Put a little moisturizer in your hand, and then I have the gel too to make it kind of lay down. And I put them both together and put the whole thing on there, and then do me the little things. Well, they actually cut it like this time, so I'm just gonna let it grow out like that. I'm gonna have to change it as the hair changes. As I grow it out, I get it cut. But I really want to keep it cut short for the summer, so I don't have to worry about it. Fanny, you made it. Good morning, Ms.V in chat, looking in while working. Okay, you ring that doorbell. I appreciate you, Fanny, always. The real Brooklyn say pig feet don't support nobody. She claims she does, but she don't. She's disrespectful to them. They can be live, and she will go live. Exactly. Mm-hmm. She'll sometimes, if she's been on there her 2 hours or however long she's gonna stay, she'll say something like, "Oh, well, we gonna go over to this person's page, or we gonna go over here now." But you've already had your time. How selfish can you be? You think we don't see that? Kimberly Earls is bringing in roses. She's waving and she has a smiling face on there. Um, Anna is in the building because Real Brooklyn is speaking to her. Good morning, Anna. Hey, Leslie Jordan, how are you doing? The best family is in the house. Thank you for coming in. Kimberly saying, Amen. Kimberly saying, you have a point, Miss V. I have a new sugar wooger. Let's welcome Homestyle to the sugar woogers. All right, I got another sugar wooger. Thank you, Homestyle. I appreciate that. Fanny is welcoming you. Thank you, Fanny. Welcome to the cruise ship, Homestyle. All right, because y'all know we on the water going to Haiti today. We out of dry dock. We should get to Haiti maybe by Wednesday. She said in her live yesterday that she can't sit around house doing nothing. She'd rather walk, but she doesn't. I saw that, Leslie, and I thought, well, why don't you just get out there and do it then? Because that's definitely what you're doing is sitting around the house all day, and you know why you having to sit around there. You don't have no energy to get up and go do nothing. Mm-mm. You got to take something to get the energy to come out here and do what you did yesterday. Come on live every day like me, like you used to. Every day. At least that'll make you get up and fix yourself up. Yeah, it would. Your hair would be calm, your face would have 4 pounds of makeup on, but at least you tried to cover up all them craters and all them bumps in your face. Bumpy night. Uh-huh. Okay. She needs to stop eating all those carbs and meats. She has a special diet. If you're taking dialysis, you have a special diet that you have to work around. That's why her health is so bad, because she's not doing what she's supposed to be doing. She's not eating the proper foods. You know, she's eating too late at night. You should be drinking, not eating, okay? Oh, but you can only have a certain amount of water. Okay. Can you put it at night? Okay, you get the same amount of water, but start it in the evening. Maybe try that. I love me some eggs. Oh, hard-boiled eggs, me too. I'm going to do some for myself for Easter, make them deviled eggs. That's what I want to do. I might do something for these little kids next door and color them and do something. I don't know. It depends on the mood. But she's not helping. She's in the bullying at this point. It's past bullying, sweet and sassy. I mean, it's to the point where it can be considered threatening now. It can be considered defamation of character for sure. Because you're talking about this woman in your opinion. But a lot of things you're saying are far from the truth. It's just how you look at her, how you see her life. Okay? The life that you actually would love to live. You would love to be out and about and be in the Bahamas or anywhere. If you thought that trip to Hawaii and Vegas was a trip, just anywhere for you at this point, because you've never been anywhere. To just get out of California, get out that house is a trip for you. Why don't you start doing you some day trips? Take the people on the road. Because you ain't working. So why you can't? You had 3 people to confirm that you are not working. Dwayne, Big Mac, and Asia. Asia backed up everything Dwayne said. So stop coming out here telling these people you working. They don't care, obviously. If they're not smart enough to see you on here in the middle of the day, 2 o'clock in the day, my time, 11 o'clock in the morning, hop on anytime somebody get up under your skin. If they're not smart enough to see that, then that's on them. But the rest of the world, we're not done. Okay? We're just not. Um, Good morning, Kendra Felder. How are you this morning? Amy, you checked that woman so hard. You sure look like my grandma. You're beautiful, Mom. Thank you, niece. I appreciate that. I tell everybody I look just like my mother, and there my niece has confirmed it. Okay. Yeah, because she had the short hair in her older years. Mm-hmm. Yep. Hi, Angel. How you doing? Crabs actually good. It's the butter that's not good. I eat a lot of crabs. You right, Jewel. It's the butter that has the cholesterol in it. Um, you have to find an alternative if you got to have something to dip it in. And there's a lot of dips out there that you could dip it in, just like you dip everything else in. I had to learn that, leave that butter alone. I had butter, lemon juice, hot sauce in mine. That was my dip. Okay, I had to leave that stuff alone. I was like, girl, you killing yourself. Blood pressure gonna be sky high. One day you gonna just wake up and pass right back out. Oh wow. Hey Aura, how you doing? Yes, she should pay attention to what her subscribers are asking her. Exactly, but instead she doesn't. And that's a bad mistake on her part. Okay, Ms.V. Pig Feet don't care about her subscribers as long as she comes live and they show up. It's all good. Yep, and then don't let them start giving her cash apps. Oh, she gets real happy then. She really comes with it then. I mean, it's just like, okay, I was at the knee, but let me hit you down by your ankles now. It's that type of attitude. I could be driven by money like that. That's just not good. That means you'll do anything. You will say anything for $1. No, Good morning, Miss Susie. How you doing? And everyone I haven't spoken to, please hit that like button. Thank you, Miss Susie. Hey, Miss Ruby, how you doing? Thank you for the roses. I appreciate you coming over. Bring your wisdom over here, Miss Ruby. Help this woman, please. Good morning, Inclusion. How you doing? Welcome to Chatting with Miss V. I'm here for it. Speak, Miss V. And Miss Susie say, Amen. The real Brooklyn is speaking to you, Miss Susie. And so is Miss Geraldine and Aura. Good morning, Inclusion from Miss Susie. Uh, let's see. The real Brooklyn is here speaking to Aura. And Kimberly says she needs to hear you. And I believe she is. You are a voice of reason. She does listen because some of the words that I use over here, I'm hearing her over there using them now. I can't remember what the word was that I used the other day, but she came right back with it in the next live, which let me know she had been over here listening to me. She's listening. Now, she's not going to try to do anything that I'm throwing out there for her as her blueprint. She's not going to do that. Narcissists, they tend to want to stay down that same path because they can't see where they're doing anything wrong. In their minds, they are right. You're wrong because they have no boundaries. Anytime you don't have a boundary, nothing is wrong. You just step wherever you want to go. And that's who she is. Um, Linda Franklin, good morning. And she says the whole family has mental issues. Exactly. They should all be in therapy, down to the grandchildren, the mothers of the children. They had babies for this guy. They should be in therapy to learn how to cope themselves so they can help their children. Roz, counseling is inpatient now. It's outpatient. It's not working. The outpatient counseling that she came out here and said that she was going to, it's not working. She needs inpatient counseling now. Okay, she needs to sit down with a counselor and she needs to be honest. She needs to come out here. She needs to tell these people, or she needs to take these videos in there and let them watch these videos. And then they would see where her mind really is. It's focused on somebody else's life. The daily focus is somebody else. She's not focusing on herself at all, period. She's at that point where she doesn't care what comes out of their mouths. She just doesn't care. And that's just the way it is. Um, I really admire your wisdom. Thank you, sweet and sassy. And inclusion, I appreciate that. I can only bring out here my life from a little girl to now. And it hasn't changed very much. I have classmates coming into my chat. I have my niece on here this morning. If I was saying something that's not true, they would correct me because that's who we are. We don't just because she's my niece doesn't mean she can't correct me if I'm saying something wrong, and vice versa. That's the family we are. You can't just go along with something that's wrong. And just because they family, she's right. No, she's wrong. She's wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Period. That's my family, okay? And we don't always like it, but it is what it is. And you can respect the person for who they are. If I know what type of person you are, I have a choice to be around you or not to be around you. That's my choice. I don't have to listen to what you say and let you tell me what to do. That's not a mature grown woman. That's not a seasoned woman. That's a follower of another woman. That's what that is. Okay? Pig feet can't take criticism, not at all. She can criticize you down to your very last pinky toe. But when it comes to her, no ma'am. Skin real thin. She got to come out here cussing. She got to come out here explaining. You know, I don't have to come out here and explain nothing. I didn't. You said what you said. I didn't explain a darn thing. You seeing my life now. So why does it need to be explained? It doesn't. Not from you. We don't live the same life. You live in the gutter every day. I don't live in the gutter. The real Brooklyn, that's so true, and that will be her downfall. She's falling now. That's why she's coming out here doing what she's doing. Anything for attention. She tells herself she's beautiful. She tells herself all of this stuff she tells herself. Nobody's telling her that. They may come along in the chat and tell her she's beautiful, but we don't know what they look like either. See what I'm saying? We know the ones who have gone in that sister circle and put our pictures up, and we've shown you what they look like and how their brain functions. But we don't know how everybody look like. Some people over there don't have pictures, but that's not a problem to her. But if it's on somebody else's channel or their page, she has a problem with it. Show me who you are. We don't have to show you nothing. We show you what we want to show, just like you show what you want to show. And the rest comes out the closet. Hello? I don't think she will make it in New York. The cost of living is just as high as California. Nevada is cheaper. Yes, Leslie, Nevada is much cheaper than California or New York. But, you know, she's going to have to get on her P's and Q's. She's going to have to get on her grind. Leave this YouTube stuff alone. Go in there and learn the laws of the state. That's the first thing you do, okay? Shut your mouth. Learn how to get along with the other attorneys. They can make you or break you, okay? If y'all may be opposite each other, but y'all still need to be cordial to each other on the outside. Y'all both representing people. You got to learn social skills, madam. That's what you got to learn. Ms.V, keep giving her that wisdom because she has none. I don't see any at all. It's probably Juju name since he doesn't get financial aid or rental assistance. Good point, Angel. Good point. Leslie, you are so right, the real Brooklyn. And R is saying, Leslie, you are right. So we're agreeing over here. Miss R says, Miss Geraldine, you were one of the first people I spoke to, love. Okay, they got this love relationship going. R and Miss Geraldine, baby, I don't get involved in that. I'm on the outside looking in, okay? I speak when they get through speaking. That's how I work over here with them two, okay? I'm here for it. Is in the house. Let's see. Hey, Prince, you made it. Florida Red. Ding dong. Hello, Ms.V. Moss and Chat. Come on in the house, Florida Red. I need your wisdom up in here, baby. Hey, Deborah Silver. How you doing? Um, Ari is over here taking a bath. I don't know with what, but I appreciate it. Thank you. I don't know what it is. It doesn't tell me. I have to open it up, but it ain't nobody's business, but I appreciate it. Okay? Thank you, and may you be blessed always. I'm here for it, Miss V. Did you catch Ocean's orangutan video yesterday? I did. I saw that. I gave him a like for that. Ocean is really doing good with those videos over there. He on point with them videos. And don't ever forget Big Pressure over there. She is bringing it, baby. I call Renee Reacts Big Pressure because she is. Do you see Roz coming for her? And ain't. And ain't. Okay? Mm-mm. Let's see, where am I? Myra, Aint V, that's what makes me love you. Aint V, it's calm and loving and respectful over here. I wouldn't have it no other way. All that hooping and hollering and screaming and shouting and cussing and fussing, and at the end of the day, it ain't hurt nobody but you. You the only one got yourself all riled up. Because sometimes I have to catch myself. If she really pissed me off over there with stuff she's saying that is just a lie, I'll come out here and I'll be tearing into her. And then I have to catch myself. You know, she's still going to lie. She not going to change just because she got you upset behind the lie she told. Yeah. Mm-hmm. She know when she started with Rennie, I'm going to come unglued. When she started with the older people, I'm going to come unglued. She know that. She know what gets to me. Mm-hmm. Welcome, Kizzy, says Kimberly. Good morning, Sheila. How you doing, regular girl? Okay, let me see where I am. Just adding to what I have already donated, Ms. V. Oh, thank you, Sting. Okay, I appreciate that. My homegirl coming through. Houston in the building. My Houstonians. I don't feel God in her, Miss V. Okay, I understand what you were saying. When you wrote it the first time, it was a question as to did you feel God in here or feel God in her? Now you've made it plain. I got you. Because I'll ask. I mean, if you don't feel him, I got to know why. Because I certainly feel him inside of me. So if it's not coming across to you, then you need to talk to me and let me know because I'm doing something wrong. Where am I? Yes, that's why she does that. Exactly. Says, I'm here for it. Nugget on this beautiful Tuesday. Never sacrifice your peace for anyone who is not at peace with themselves. Oh, thank you, Florida Red. I knew you was going to drop a jewel in here this morning. Let me read it again. Nugget on this beautiful Tuesday. Never sacrifice your peace for anyone who is not at peace with themselves. Thank you. I appreciate that. Holistic is in the building bringing roses. I appreciate you. Straight out of Naptown came in this morning. She said, I'd like to donate $10 and we'd appreciate it. Always over here. We don't turn down nothing. We don't ask for nothing and we don't turn down nothing. That's how we do it. Thank you so much, Naptown. We appreciate you. Good morning, Ms.V. Moss in chat. Let's see. I came to show love. Thank you, Jules. I appreciate that. And you be blessed and have a good rest of your day also. And thank you for the hearts and the roses. Chickadee, welcome to the Sugar Woogers, baby. We appreciate you. Ooh, we getting strong with these members over here. Love it, love it. Peace and blessings to you. Miss Wonder Joe is in the building. Came in with the roses and the smiling faces. Agreed, Ms. V. I have stated several times that she's not in compliance with her renal failure diet. No, ma'am. She can't walk because that fluid is heavy. That's why she calls John to do everything. Yep. Totally agree. And you are a dialysis patient. Shonda Thoughts is a dialysis patient. I love when y'all come in here and we are on that commentary because you can back up what I'm saying. I only know 4 months of taking care of my brother, what he went through. And his was I might as well say final stages, those last few months that I spent with him. And she doesn't know the hell it can get to. it can get really, really bad. And he was taking care of himself. I was taking care of him. Girl, you better stop playing with fire. That's all I'm going to say. John is the errand boy. Yep, she's using him. You know, she said the other day in her live that he's good with art. Well, why don't you put him in some kind of art school? Okay, and so he can start doing his artwork and making him money instead of having him take care of you at home. Call them people and tell them on Medicaid that you need assistance during the day and get it. We don't care. You already behind the screen, so stay back there and do your lives from back there and stop being so darn negative. I remember one day she was going off on live while en route to see her therapist. That's sad. How you going off on a live and going to a therapist? She better bring them papers that she's still with that man. That man had to let her go. He knew it wasn't no more hope for her. She don't even talk about the therapist anymore. She used to mention it every now and then. She's a master manipulator to her supporters. Exactly. She's a cult leader. They have bought into what she's saying. They need to go back and look at the David Koresh story. And what's the other guy's name in Ghana? Jim Jones. She needs to look at those stories, how those people were brainwashed the same way where it ended up taking their life. You cannot sit up here and support stuff that you know is not right. You seeing it, you hearing it, and you going along with it. And why are you so absorbed in the chat into Teresa's life? What did she do to you? She hit the block button on you and it made you that mad? You want to be around her that bad that you have to sit there and talk about her every day? Get over it. Get over it. It doesn't matter. Stop making her your focus of content if you don't like her. Focus on Roz, helping her. She needs lots of help. She said it herself. Y'all are not helping. Give her the cash app she needs. She needs money. Y'all need to give her more cash apps, okay? She doesn't do all this when the money is coming in. Y'all stop being broke over that end and give Roz more money. That way she don't have to come so hard lying on other people out here. Common sense. Y'all are not using y'all's common sense. Forget make it make sense because nothing over there is making sense anymore, okay? Normal people don't do abnormal things. Abnormal people do abnormal things. Okay? Y'all ain't making sense. Amy may be one day she'll take heed to what you're trying to teach her. She won't. Snotty sure doesn't mention Renee at all. She's not going to mention Renee. She know Renee will drag her from pillar to post. She not. I know that she will. And she trying to attack DJ every chance she can, but she really can't. And she really doesn't want to because she know DJ will dig deeper. She'll go back in that swamp on her again. She know it. She know who to drag. She doesn't really address me at all either because she attacked me. And she knows that. And she knows what I'm saying is the truth. She can't come and attack me for what I'm saying because even her Raw squad come over here to listen to what I'm saying and eventually fall off into the chat. That's how they doing it, Roz. Sure are. I noticed she would say something real quick about Rita and DJ and then change topic. Oh, yeah, very fast. And the only reason why she keep talking about Teresa is because Teresa hasn't stopped her yet. But why should she? She's not hurting her. Her numbers are steady crawling up. People who like her going to like her. You think they're going to listen to Roz and dislike her? The ones that are dislike her over there with Roz. So that's not stopping anybody else from going over there if they want to go over there. Common sense is just not common sense anymore. We don't have to have master's degrees out here on YouTube. We don't have to have PhDs. It's a plus if you do. All we need is common sense. It's just not common anymore. Okay? She needs validation from her subs in her commentary, other sentence, when she's trying to convince them that isn't lying. She says, right, you guys? Yes. She's what do you call it? She's training them, is what she's doing. That every time she says, right, you guys, they agree. They're in a training process and don't even realize it. I remember in one of my psychology classes, we trained this rat to eat the pellet by a bell. Every time the rat heard the bell, he would go over and he would know that it was a pellet in there. It was time for him to eat. She's training them the same way. Right, you guys? I'm saying what's right. You're agreeing with me. Right, you guys? You don't have to say right, you guys, if you know you're right. It's not a Cali thing. Everybody in Cali don't say that. Nope. You want them to agree with you and continue with the comments you want them to give you. Because I told you in the end, you're gonna flip on them. You're going to say, I didn't say this. I was reading this comment that came from Holistic. I didn't say it. But you read it, so you agreed with it. Just like that stuff you agreed to let go into that sister circle, you own it. If it gets into that sister circle, it tells me your mind and the way you think. Because I'm never going to approve somebody putting a picture of another content creator in my chat and nothing else. That person hasn't done anything to me. Why should I have a problem with them? I don't care if they ops or whatever. I just don't look at them. That's it. So I don't have nothing to talk about. And they shouldn't have nothing to talk about me. Because I don't mention them. I can only mention the chats that I go into. That's it, and that's all. Come on now, Ms.V. Now you preaching, because that's exactly why she's mad at L.A. Sure, it's mad time for her. She's mad because basically she's on the same level with Coco and Lele. Coco, Lele, Treese, Sarasota. Ross, California, with the same mentality as Coco and Lele. 3 of them didn't make it. 1 did. Who's the one that made it? So why would this one who made it be jealous of the 3 who didn't make it? Common sense ain't common sense no more. It's what you brainwashed to believe out here on these streets. That's what it is. If you brainwashed to believe anything that she's saying and you saw the video for yourself and you can't decipher that what she said or what she did is wrong, then you got the same problem she got. That's just it. That's just all. I mean, here's some problems that she could be suffering with. Anxiety disorders. I think we saw that in the last video. Dissociative disorders. She disassociates with real life situations. She lives in a fairy tale world, a made-believe world, a world that really don't exist anywhere but in her head. That's it. Okay? She has mood disorders. She comes out here mad. She comes out here cussing. She comes out here screaming. She comes out here, I just had to pull up. You can't restrain yourself. Nobody else is pulling up, just had to pull up. Most people are just overlooking whatever you're saying over there. So we don't have to pull up. Schizophrenia, it's possible. Personality disorders, definitely. You can see 5 or 6 personalities in one 4-foot body. It all depends on what's going on in her life, good or bad. Now she's going to try to make everything good. Her whole life, we've seen it with all these different men and all these different baby daddies. Y'all know for yourself that could not have been a good life. Some of y'all might have been in that life. And you know doggone well it was a rough life. If you were a single mama with 4 children and 4 different baby daddies, that wasn't easy. I had one with a husband. Because of the hours, I worked 12 hours a day. On shift work 4 days, off 4 days, work 5 nights, off 5 days. You think that was easy? No. She's lying. That her life was not amazing. It was not this beautiful picture she's painting. Our lives were beautiful. And the picture we're painting, you can see it. You can see our lives. She's not showing you anything. She's telling you that. Other content creators are showing you her life. She's trying to defend it. I don't have to come out here and defend my life. I'm a country girl, grew up on a farm. Educated. Worked. Yep. 30 plus years. Married, single, divorced, married, single, divorced, married, died. So I think I have a little bit of knowledge when it comes to the single, the married, the divorce, and the death. Do you see me out here taking my frustrations out on anybody out here? Because I lost somebody very close to me. It's a part of life, people. That's it, and that's all. Y'all, we've had a great chat. We've been here for an hour and 30 minutes this morning. I appreciate each and every one of you coming in. Congrats to your daughter's thing. What your daughter do? Gotta run. My daughter's coming to get me, going to see her new home. Here and hubby closed a few days ago. Oh, that's wonderful thing. It's beautiful. I already know if it's around here in the Houston area, it's gorgeous. Houston has beautiful homes. I've been a lot of places, but we have very beautiful homes. I mean, they have style to them. They have everything you need, and the price is not over your head. If you got a job, you can afford it. You can make it work. Congratulations, that was Florida Red. So we're leaving now, hour and a half in, and little Gator came home, so he's gonna tell you bye-bye too, and tell them we'll see them later tonight. All righty. Love y'all. Thanks for coming over. Thanks to all the new members, and thank you for the donations. See you later. Ms.V. Bye-bye.